Hi and welcome to Homo Ludens, the channel on history and board games. And tonight we're going to be playing Commands and Colors Medieval, the Crusades expansion. And I'm super excited about this. As you might know, I'm a big fan of the Commands and Colors system. I've played, I think, most of them, except the weird sci-fi one that was called Red Alert or something like this. I thought it was a bit too out there for me. But all the other ones, I think I played and I enjoy a lot. And we're actually going to have a really big video on Command and Colors Napoleonic La Grande Bataille, or La Grande Battle, which is a weird name for it. But anyway, that we played at PunchCon with Pierre. So that should be very, very fun. But yeah, Sam told me he had never played a Command and Color game. And I thought, he should try it because he's going to have so much fun. It's such a cool system. And Sam, you're big into medieval stuff. So I thought, well,
Yes.
you know, this new expansion was just released. This is exactly the kind of stuff that you need to play. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun. But just
I'm
for
so
you to know,
excited.
so this system is also quite known because there are some bigger games or more mainstream games that were released with that system. So Memoir 44 is one of them, but another one that is probably more known is Battle Lore. So I don't know if you've ever played Battle Lore, if you've seen Battle Lore Second Edition stuff, but this is the same system basically. And I would say that Battle Lore and Medieval is actually quite close because of the vibe, I guess. But yeah, so Molotov Kokatiel is saying, why do so many people dislike Red Alert? I don't dislike it. I just had no interest in it. So I haven't played it, so I have no idea. It's just that when it's a sci-fi setting, it either has to be really interesting, or if it's not an IP thing, or an IP thing. And this is where we go to a cool transition, is that the next Command and Color system is going to be in the Star Wars setting, which is well, I've grown tired. So I used to be a big Star Wars fan when I was a kid. I grew up. I knew all of the dialogues by heart of The Empire Strikes Back. So with my brother, we would like watch the VHS
Yeah.
and talk over because we were big fans of it. But yeah, I think after after that phase, I think I wasn't that interested in the whole IP anymore. But I think it could be really fun to have a Command and Color in the Star Wars IP. So I'm actually quite excited about this one, and also because it's set in the classic trilogy, which is the one I grew up with. So that makes a lot of sense. And we were saying with Sam earlier that means that we also need to play this beauty, which is the predecessor, I guess, to the future game. And to help us play this, we have Patrick from Patrick Tutorials and Tactics, awesome channel that you might know. If you don't, you need to go there. And it's just a lot of playthroughs of Command and Colors, yes. GCACW. What do you have? You also play a lot of Combat Commander.
That's the Holy Trinity right there.
Yeah, exactly. So that's that. And for those of you who don't know, Sam is the host of the amazing channel Lord of the Board. Not necessarily war gaming, but more heavy board games, you would say, Sam.
Yeah, definitely.
So heavy board games, high production quality, excellent reviews. So a great channel, and also a lot of fun playthroughs of mostly Root, because you are obsessed with Root. But I
It's true.
think
It's really bad.
I can understand that. But yeah, we're not here to play Root today. What we're going to be playing is Command and Colors Medieval, the Crusades expansion using Vassal. So that's what it looks like. So of course we're playing over Vassal because we are separated by an ocean. So the best way for us to play is to play online. So this is what we're doing tonight. And if you're wondering what Vassal is, it is a software that lets you play board games online for free. And this is what we are doing tonight. What should we do? So Patrick, you're the game master, so I will leave it to you to say whatever you want. But
I'm the game master.
Yeah, you're the game master. I'm going to be playing the Turks, I think. So I'm probably going to change my name to Fredo the Turk.
Alfredo.
That's good.
Sam, first of all, I just want to say I went to your channel and I watched the top trick taking games video that you put out a couple months ago. We're a huge trick taking group here locally, and I recognized one of them. So thank you for the opportunity to see a whole bunch of new ones that I'd never seen before.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love it.
Patrick, there is such a renaissance of trick-taking games. I think it's a great time to be alive for people like us who grew up, I guess, playing trick-takers. I don't know, Patrick, if in your family you grew up playing a specific trick-taking game. Which one? Did you play? Did you grow up playing a specific trick taker?
We were a Hearts family, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And I think it's great to see all the different things that are happening. Sam, did you grow up in a family that played a specific trick taker over and over?
Not really, no. Which is kind of weird because like they played other games, but yeah, not trick taking games. So it's kind of something that I ended up discovering later.
What's amazing about it was that the one I did recognize, because everyone in our group since 2023 has owned a Rebel Princess, because you were talking about where it's awesome, a splash. We discovered it at BGCon, and we were like the first one to check it out, and we were just telling everybody all weekend, you gotta play this. This is great, because everyone plays Hearts. So,
that's amazing.
Anywho, that was awesome. So let's talk about Commands and Colors.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, I'm the one that took us off track. Oh, the other off track, Fred, you'd appreciate this because we're big fans. Is my buddy is an artist, and he made this. So for us Columbo fans out there,
there
you go. So,
I love Columbo too.
Jared Elrock online. I will send a link to Fred if he wants to.
That's sick.
But
we'd be
he does stuff like that.
Yeah, I really like Columbo, but Joe Dewhurst is the biggest Columbo fan. I'm more of an Inspector.
Crying in jealousy.
Yeah, probably. I'm more of an Inspector Derek, but which is I don't think known in the US that much, but it's a big thing in Western Europe, which is an old German show. But it's like Columbo, but a bit more German, I guess. So Command and Colors.
Insistent about 1 more minute. Yes.
So what's up with Command and Colors, Patrick?
I know we're pressed for time today, so I will walk us through it. Sam, this is, as you said, you're new to the system, for more or less. So this is the brainchild, of course, of Richard Borg. It goes way back to Battle Cry back in 2000, and then through all of its iterations, Memoir 44, Battle, all the ones that Fred mentioned. Everyone has one that they just adore. I'm a big Ancients fan, so I love that one more than anything. But Peter and I played through all of the medieval scenarios last year and the fan-made Viking ones, which were a lot of fun.
Oh, cool!
And we were we stopped at about a year ago, and we were waiting for Crusades to come out. So here it is. I think the common misconception for medieval was, it's going to all be knights and damsels and all that stuff. No, it starts out as sort of late post Roman Empire with the Byzantines and Belisarius and all that stuff. So a lot of people, I think, were kind of disenchanted with that, but now with the Crusades, they have amended that, and they have taken us all the way up to the 10th century, the 9th century, or the 11th century, I guess. And we have the Battle of Nicaea today, which is really the prelude to the actual First Crusade. This takes place just a few months before it gets started in earnest. And we have the Franks and against the Turks. We've got a whole litany of people here. We've got Robert, we've got Godfrey, we've got Raymond, all of those wonderful European names. And they are laying siege to the city of Nicaea. And we've got Kilij Arland, who has, in the story, as the history goes, he was going east from there to help against the Danishmends. And so he was not there when the Franks arrived to lay siege. This is where we really need Stuart and Liz for our historical perspective in this. But I'm back in the envelope paraphrasing this.
Stuart is asleep, I think. So yeah, being in Korea, I don't think we can have him.
He's going to miss the crossbows today.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, as this scenario is being set up, the siege has begun, and Kilij has come back literally with his cavalry to try to break up the siege and to drive off the invaders. And so this is where we're going to start. This is the first scenario from the Crusades. This is an excellent way for you to start. But you are jumping into the moderately deep end of the pool because medieval is one of the more. It's a little more complex. There's
Of course
a
it
lot
is.
of little. Of course. It used to be just like you activate your tanks and off they went, but no. Now you've got lots of different classes of units, and depending on who attacks what, there's things that you can get around. So I guess the easiest way for me to start, Fred, if you've got your, if you want to open up the units window, we'll just talk about in broad brushstrokes how it works.
Sure.
In all the commands and colors. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm opening the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to pull a couple of cards out as the observer. I'm just going to lay them onto. Let's see. Can you flip and flip? All right.
Nice.
So just to put this into perspective for you, Sam, you.
Oh, wait a minute. So I'm going to share again the window. So we look at the cards and then we look at the units.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So the central heart, the beating heart of the command and color systems is you have a battlefield that has 3 sections, left, center, right. Stop me if you've heard this before. And on your turn, you will have a hand of cards, and depending on scenario, setup, and all that, you will have a variable amount of cards that is designed by that scenario. And you will then play a card and activate one or more units in that corresponding part of the battlefield. So in this case, I could, if I were the Crusaders, I could activate up to 2 units and or leaders in this right section over here.
And just for you to understand the section, I'm going to zoom in. So what you can see is that the board is divided in 3. There is this dotted line here.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. Okay. So this is my right, your left. This is the center, and this is my left, your right.
Got it.
And for basically, you indicate what you're going to do. You put that onto the board, and you say, "I'm ordering 2 units to the right," and then you right-click to discard it, and it will go off to the side here, right? And then you perform whatever it is that you want to do. So this gives me the right to do 2 units. So I'm going to say, I'm going to activate this heavy knight cavalry here and this light bow. And I would, you can do all of this stuff. You can indicate, there's a lot of right-click functionality. But basically, they will activate as you move them, and they will get a sound effect, and they will put a marker saying that what they've done. You do all movement first. So you move your units or keep them standing still if they're going to do ranged combat. And once you've moved everyone to your satisfaction, then you will engage in combat in whatever order you wish. So you could do ranged combat, you can do close combat, and order of operations is very important because you may be able to drive off a unit that is in close combat with somebody else and things like that. So choosing how you do things is really the essential. It's one of the fundamentals of the game. So let's say I'm going to activate that unit.
It's the cool thing. Like basically, your hand of cards limits the kind of decisions you can make, and it's a game about making hard decisions all along. Like you can never do what you want to do, and you just always have to figure out what is the most urgent thing that you should be doing, which I think makes it quite exciting. Yeah.
So far, this kind of reminds me of the Columbia block games. Are these in any way similar, or is that going to be completely disrespectful?
Not really. No.
Okay.
It's not disrespectful,
but there's wooden blocks.
Okay. Just wooden blocks and cards that activate with the actions. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some concepts
they're
that
not
are
hidden.
Yeah.
I
the
see.
blocks have the same stickers on the 2 sides, so those could be figurines. And actually, in some Command and Colors games, those are actually figurines. Like for example, Command and Color, Memoir 44, or I was mentioning before Battle Lore. Those are using figurines. Because the fact that there are blocks are just like for GMT is not making figurines, so they make wooden blocks. You put stickers on them, but technically, it could be just counters, really.
Perfect.
Yeah, it could be very simple. I mean, these could be cardboard counters for all intent and purposes. So I would move everything, and let's say I have the right to move that knight up to 2 hexes because they're big, and every unit has a movement allowance and how many dice they use in combat. So I would do all the movement to my satisfaction, and then I would say, okay, I'm going to try shooting from this light bow here into this light bow cavalry.
And I think you can right-click and target like this.
Yeah,
I see.
there it is. Exactly. And this is very helpful because especially when you're playing, on Vassal, you want to make sure that your opponent knows that you're not trying to get away with things.
Right, right.
So yeah, light bow here would then throw dice, and he did not move, so he gets to throw 2 dice at this, and we're looking for whatever the symbol is that you're attacking. That's the symbol that you're looking to match on the dice, right?
And that would give it a hit because you rolled the
Okay, so you got the top green circle on the top right corner, and you rolled a green circle, so it deals the hit successfully.
Yeah,
that's right.
If you got 2 green circles, would you deal 2 hits?
Yes,
exactly. So, yep. And he's got 4 units there. If we were on the table, you'd actually have 4 blocks. He would remove a block for that hit, and that's basically
so I would take a hit
points.
And you would see that I'm down to 3 now. Yeah,
got it.
And now for my second combat, he's done, and then I would move on to the next one here, and then he is in close combat, and he's got all sorts of neat things because he's got a leader present. He is a heavy cavalry. You're blocked in and cannot run away, so he can do some serious damage just by basically charging in here.
Got it.
So if we were to open up, and Fred, if you want to go back to
I'm gonna share the table so now we can explain how you get all the information about what your units can do. So give me a sec. I'm gonna share the window where you have all the tabs, and this is where you get all the information for all of your units.
There you go. Very good. And you can see that this is a heavy knight cavalry. You can see HKC is the little term there, and he has a movement allowance of 2, which I did. He's a heavy, and he may do close combat. And it's the one just above that, Fred.
Sorry. Yeah. This one.
Go.
Yeah.
And then you can see just working away your cross. You can see he gets 4 dice in close combat. He can ignore if he's being attacked by somebody else, or during the defense segment, he'll get to ignore things that are lesser than, smaller than, or weaker than. He does inflict hits on sword, and some do, some don't. In close combat, they get to use the sword die. And then, because they're on horses, they get to evade anything on foot. So if footmen are approaching them, they can always try to run away before and mitigate some of the hits that they would take otherwise. And then most of the cavalry will have the ability to attack. If they drive off the defender, they can advance into that space and perhaps move another hex, and then attack again if they have a leader present. So you can inflict what we like to call grievous damage to your little defenders. And then the right column just tells you how far, if they do get on the die, if they have to retreat for whatever, for every symbol that they have to retreat, that's how many hexes they have to go back, basically.
Every symbol they have to retreat.
It's a very clean system.
And if you cannot retreat, you're gonna take hits. So for each extra step that you cannot retreat, you're gonna take hits. Molotov Cockatiel is asking a question that would be useful for people who played Napoleonics. Molotov Cockatiel is asking, does a unit strength, so the number of dice that you're gonna roll when you fight, is it impacted by the number of units you have in your cohort thing?
It is not. Because this is like ancients in the fact that they always, to the last man, fight at full strength, which some people like, some people find, incongruous, but I like it because, again, ancients is what I'm used to. Napoleonics was the first one to institute as you are degraded, you throw fewer dice. And some of those, like that one and the tricorn, they are very much dependent on cohesion and battle tactics and all sorts of stuff for how many dice you get to throw in combat. This one's pretty fixed, so it's a nice transition point up to that.
Yeah, and I think it works well because it keeps things very tense all along, and you can have like crazy swings, and then everything collapses all at once, which I think works really well. I think it's pretty fun. Yeah, cool.
So in this situation, that heavy knight he's approaching. The light bow cavalry has nowhere to go. They're completely blocked in by their compatriots. So he would throw four dice, but you'll notice that he is sitting on a. Let's see. I believe he's on a hill back there. Yes, he's up on a hill. So terrain will modify attack strength and things like that. Let's see.
And you have the terrain tab if you look at your charts, and when you're uphill.
Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was me. There we go. The terrain modifier. So he's up on a hill, and then I would be capped. So this wonderful knight is trying to attack uphill, but the 4 dice that he would normally get is now capped because that unit is up on a hill. So occupying strategic terrain is very helpful to mitigate things. I would only get 2 dice for this. But because I have a leader present, anytime you have a leader attached to a unit, that basically unlocks another side of the die. Every 6-sided die has one of each of the light, the medium, the heavy. That's 3. There's a crossword for close combat. There's a leader, and then there's a retreat. So every one of the die faces has a 16% chance. So what you want to do is make it so, the leader or a green circle or a cross sword, that's 50% chance on a die to hit whatever I'm attacking. So I'm going to throw 2 dice here just to see. And
perfect.
The light bow would be, so I would score a hit because it's a leader helmet. So he'd take a hit there. And then normally on retreat dice, if the unit is out on its own or on a wing, if it's not supported, then it will be forced to retreat backwards. But in this case, he's got 3 friendlies. So as long as you have at least 2 touching whatever that unit is, then he's supported. He can ignore that die. I think terrain may be a factor there. If he's up on a hill. No, not that one. But some terrain features let you ignore dice like walls and whatnot.
Some terrain do, and then also depending on which unit is fighting which unit, you might have some advantages. I think, or maybe it's just a sword. But you have a few things like this. But in this case, I could ignore 1 flag, which is good because if I had to take a retreat, I have no path for retreat, so I would take an extra hit. Okay, I'm going to reset.
Before you do that, because he survived, he gets to attack back,
fight back,
combat. So he's you get to attack 2 dice.
Because downhill is 2 dice. Is it?
The light bow is always 2 dice.
Yeah. Anyway, so I will click on 2 dice and look at this, 2 hits.
Amazing. Yikes! I hate
but
that.
But don't worry. We reset everything. Yeah.
Right.
In this situation here, I could ignore. I can't ignore him because he hit me twice. But I have a leader present. So a leader then would have to see if the leader was accidentally killed, and I would roll 2 dice to see.
Yeah.
And the leader is fine. So
if you had 2 leader,
there's all sorts of shenanigans.
If you had 2 leader icons coming up with the dice, the leader would be dead. But the problem is that when the leader, the unit that he's in charge of is completely wiped out, you only roll 1 dice, so that increases the possibilities. But I guess let's reset and let's start playing, and we'll go through the edge cases as we go. I'm gonna recover. This is gonna come back. We're gonna clean up the moves. Here it is, and I'm gonna remove the. How do you remove the oh, wait a minute. I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, but I think you can just click on the enter thing. Yeah, and that cleans up everything.
Gotcha.
Cool.
And go ahead and hit it again because technically I think the Turks get the first turn in the scenario.
Yeah.
And it puts a little symbol up there.
Where? Oh yeah, I'm going to hit it again. Okay, yeah, so it's back on me, so I have the little dude. How many cards do we have in our hand?
So you are going to get 6.
Yep.
And Sam is going to also get 6. So they keep it nice and easy.
Okay. Do I just click on it?
Before you do anything, the one thing I didn't talk about were the inspired action tokens, which are a little different here. These give, depending on the card you play, there are some cards that say you may use an inspired action token to do additional battlefield things. If you open up, we'll jump back into that. This is fairly important. The inspired actions, you can do purple or tan. They are customized for, in this case, the Crusaders have a certain type, and the Turks have a certain type, and even some of the other Middle Eastern ones have different things. And these are basically, they mirror a card that's already in the deck, but they give you the power of that card by spending an inspired action token if you're using a leadership activation card. And you could pick one of the ones that correspond to your side.
Gotcha.
And so in the case of the Crusaders, you could do mounted charges, which are always fun, foot onslaught, which is like a foot charge, and rally and fighting marches. If you don't use those because you didn't activate a leader, you always have the ability with battlefield actions at any time in any combat. You can spend one of your action tokens, just one per turn, to do any of these other sort of ad hoc ones. You can move a leader, you can add a +1 die to your combat, you can use one to say, you scored a retreat on me, but I'm not going anywhere, I'm doing bravery. One that's new, there's actually the 2 new ones here for recall and rally on a leader for the Crusades. The recall just says, if your knights and cavalry units get so far scattered away, then you can use that. You can use the recall to bring back 3 mounted units up to 6 hexes away, bring them back to you, which is pretty important, I think, for battle cohesion. And then finally, the rally on leader is you can attempt to improve or repair some of your units that have leaders with them by doing this, and you can roll up to 2 dice, and if you get a matching symbol, you can improve the number. So if he's down to 1, you might get up to 2 blocks back, which is kind of nice. So lots of things in the toolkit to try to figure out, what do I do? Otherwise,
that's the complexity part.
But don't overthink it. I would say,
I will.
Yeah, for the beginning, play a card, move units, roll dice. This is
you
what
know
the
me.
game's
I
about.
never overthink it. Well, actually, the one thing I am overthinking is how do I draw a card?
So you're gonna open your hand. So on the top, you're gonna see that for me there is the player 1, but just next to it, just before the dice, there is a small icon for player 2. You're gonna play here. You're going to click here, and it's going to open up a new window, and you're going to see 6 empty slots and a hand symbol, and you're just going to draw cards. So each time you click on it, it's going to draw a card for you.
Okay. You just point out a really good thing that anytime they use the word command, that's basically the count of cards that you have. So if it says you can activate units up to command, it's for both of you 6, because that's your command in this game.
So I'm just dragging 6 cards into this little window here.
You can just click on the hand, and that would bring. Button. Yeah, you have a small hand icon. Like
this. I could have just clicked that. Okay.
Yeah, and when you click this, it gets directly into your hand.
Okay, I'll do that next time. My bad.
Okay.
And, Fred, as you point out, as special circumstances come up with some of the Crusade rules, I will bring that up to you.
Yeah, and feel free to suggest things that we could do, or So I played this card. Order 2 units on the left. A very simple card. So the left for me is here. So any of those units can be activated, but I'm going to use only 2. And this unit is on the line, which means that it could be activated either with a center order or a left order. In that case, it doesn't matter because I'm not going to move it. And I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I have this medium cavalry in the back that I think I need probably to bring a bit up front, but I want to do some damages with my light cavalry first.
Well, this is a good opportunity for you to one of the new rules in Crusades. They have Mid-Eastern interpenetrate, which means that if you, and in this situation is just academic in this case, if you had foot units in front of that, you could go through the first line of foot units. But there's a chance that you would have to roll the dice and maybe kill some of the guys because you traveled through them. But in this case, you're fine.
Yeah, in this case, that won't happen. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think what I'm gonna do is, first thing that I'm gonna do is, So who am I gonna activate? Let me think a bit. Sorry, I need to think about.
Wow, I really thought you were ready. I really thought that you knew what you were
So-
gonna do, Fred.
I have no idea. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is
Let's
I'm
see
going
what I think
to
he's gonna do.
activate. I'm gonna activate this one. So I'm gonna right click and activate this one, but I'm not going to
Okay.
move it, but I'm just showing that this is the first unit that I'm activating. And
Okay.
then I'm going to activate this medium cavalry. Do you know if there is an extra terrain cost to go through
The hills? No, you just go right over the hills.
the forest? Yeah. So
the forest you'll
Yeah.
have to stop. as soon
To
as you
stop,
go
it looks like.
yeah, I have to stop when I get in. That's a bit annoying. I think I'm still
But-
gonna. Yeah.
Well, I was just saying order of operations, like you were thinking. Since you activated the light bow, you can move them first. If you
I'm not going to move
want to
them.
get them out of the way. Oh, okay.
I'm not going to move
That
them.
was just fun.
Not moving them.
So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to move back just here, and I'm going. So that's a very chill move. I'm just seeing what's happening, and that's okay.
Exploring the trees for truffles.
Exactly. I've done my moves, and then now I'm going to the attack phase, and I'm going to do a single attack. This light bow cavalry is going to fire at your light bows here. So if you look at the light bow cavalry, you can see that I have a fire range of 3, and you are exactly 3 away, so that's fine. And because I didn't move, I'm going to roll 2 dice and not 1. So this is what I'm going. If I had moved, I would only roll 1 dice.
So I'm looking at the CC dice under light bow cavalry, and it has an asterisk on it. Why?
No,
is that?
so it's not a close combat. It is.
CC dice. Okay, that's their close combat. I see.
Yeah, exactly.
Fire range. Okay. Never mind.
So here in this case, because I held, I'm going to roll 2 dice. So I'm going to click on 2 die roll, and I give you a hit to those guys. I should have probably indicated the target. So if you right click on them, you can actually say take hit, and it's going to go from 3 to 4. First blood. So that's it. That was my card play. I'm done. So what I'm going to do now is draw a new card. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to click end turn, and that's going to be your turn. So you see, nice and easy.
Nice and easy. Okay.
Lather, rinse, repeat.
Okay. I am gonna just throw some stuff out and see what's gonna happen.
That's the idea.
That's the idea. I like this one.
Okay.
Issue an order with 3 units and or leaders in the center section. So I have this MXB unit.
Crossbow,
so you're
baby.
Yeah, so you're saying with these, so this is a fire range of 4. So they could reach any of these 2 LBC characters.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
And the line of sight is open, so you're good to go.
Okay.
But you have to do your moves before doing your attacks.
Right. This M. What is this M guy? Oh, medium infantry. Okay. So
yeah.
If the crossbow move at all, they cannot fire. That's one of the new changes on this one.
So
they have to
the crossbows are gonna
volley.
Crossbows are just gonna chill then. Okay, so this so my medium infantry unit though, I'm gonna move. So they have a movement of 1 or 2.
Yeah, if they move 1, they can still battle. If they move 2, they cannot.
Okay, so it just keeps going all the way down.
Yeah, which is fine because you're either 1 or 2. You're not going to be in close combat anyway.
Right. So that and then that.
So that's your first unit activated.
Yep. I think I'm also gonna move. What's this MC guy? Okay. Can my units move through my own units?
Yes. So like I was saying to Fred earlier, one of the things now is the Crusaders you can go through either one of those crossbow or heavy, because there's just the first one, that first step, you can go through that line, straight through it, without any problem. You just can't do multiple lines.
Gotcha.
It's just that first one. And because they're more organized, they let the horses go through without damage.
Just one
I
thing,
see.
it looks like you took 2 hits on your longbows, and I believe I only gave you 1 hit.
That's correct. That was
Yeah.
an accident.
Okay.
I recovered my health on that unit.
Good.
Thank you for playing fair, Fred. It's so unlike you. No, I'm just kidding. You know what, though? I think... And so, okay, one more question. So for crossbows, can I shoot through my own units, or are they going to block line of sight?
No, they're going to block line of sight.
Now,
But you still have
half
to
open right now.
You still have 2 available targets, so that's fine. Just this one is not available anymore, but those 2 are. So you still have quite a lot of options.
Okay, so can I move from the right to the left? Like, for example, here. Oh, I accidentally grabbed this guy, though. Vassal. Oh, my word.
God.
They're sticky.
Oh, my gosh.
So if you do the undo button, you can do that a few times and take it back to where he was.
Crazy. Okay.
There you go.
Let's undo that first one.
There
Okay, so this character right here, the MC, can move from 3.
Yep.
So I was going to try to move them
through your units.
Yeah.
Bold. Okay.
So what I'm trying to... So should I make all of those moves first like that?
Yes.
Yep.
That's right.
Okay.
But then you're going to roll die when you go across your own infantry, right?
He is not. You have to, because the Middle Eastern ones are they're a little more disorganized.
Yeah. We're Crusaders. We're organized,
Fred.
Yes. Okay, so that's the 2, and then now it would be to combat, correct? Because
you can activate it. Oh yeah, and your 3rd unit would be this one. Yeah. So now you can decide in which order which unit is targeting which unit.
So the archers are going to target this unit here.
Yep.
The medium infantry can't target anything.
Nope.
This medium cavalry can
you can see that afterwards if you want to fire with the crossbows first before deciding which unit you want to fight with. That's completely fine.
Let me fire with the crossbows then. So let's go.
They're going to get 2 dice, and for the crossbows, sword hits do count, which is awesome.
Yeah. Because crossbows are awesome.
Oh, I see. So so special sword hits right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So you get
I just click this button
or a cross.
Says...
Yeah, the 2 dice. There.
Oh.
There you go.
So that's 1 hit.
You got a hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because you're using crossbows, this sword actually works.
Got it.
And I'm not firing back because this is not close combat.
Got it. Okay.
Right.
So can my medium cavalry now fight?
Yeah. Now we can fight. You can attack the stem unit, or you can attack the unit uphill.
I'm gonna attack the same unit that I just attacked with the crossbows.
Great.
Now Fred has a choice here, and he has an expanded choice because of Crusaders. Normally, because he's a smaller unit, he's a light unit, he can evade, which means that he's got to take the possible hits, but only green circles will hit him, and then he will back up 2 hexes. But the new thing that they have for Crusade is what's known as a feigned retreat. So works the same way. He has to declare that. He says, I'm doing a feigned retreat. He still gets attacked by you, still just like an evasion. The difference is he will now, if he has any unit pieces left, he will go back the full retreat for that unit instead of the 2.
Got it.
So wait a minute.
It may
Can
be
you
helpful
say that?
for him to get farther away from the battle.
Okay, so that would make me so I would go 2 and then another 2 if I do if I declare a feigned retreat.
You go the full 4, right? And he will then roll dice to see if he pursues after.
But I think I'm just gonna do my normal retreat and retreat 2, 1, 2, and then you're gonna roll your dice, but you're not gonna hit on the swords.
Got it. And I get 3 dice.
You have an MC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 3 dice for close combat.
Yep.
And that's nothing.
Nothing.
Darn.
That's perfect.
Well, all right. We tried.
And then you're just done.
Yep, that's it. Okay.
Yeah. So you can click
Not
on
too bad.
on the hourglass.
The little hourglass symbol. Got it.
Right.
Not too bad.
And then draw
Not
a
too
card
bad.
in your card hand.
Oh.
Yeah. So you click on the small hand. Yeah. Good. Great. The thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to play this leader any section. So playing this card would enable me to play one of the inspired actions. But actually, I'm going to play it for what it does. So I can issue an order to a unit under 1 leader's command, and that's going to be this guy, and 2 adjacent linked contiguous hex. So that's going to be this guy and this guy. So that's going to be those 3 units that are going to be activated. So I'm going to do my move first. So that's going to be 1, 2. This one is going to move 1. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
To answer Molotov's question, that is the new special rule in Crusades called Crusader Interpenetrate, in which that a mounted unit can go through its first hex with a friendly foot unit in front of it. It can go through that and then keep going.
Okay, so I've done my moves, and now I'm going to do my attacks. And this unit is going to attack, and it's going to attack on this. Because it moved. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's just light cavalry. I cannot. I do have range. Yeah, so that's fine. Because I moved, I'm going to roll a single die against your medium cavalry. And that's nothing.
Okay.
Then this one is going to fire at your longbows again. Because it didn't move, it's going to be 2 dice.
He cannot because he's got an enemy unit adjacent to him.
Oh, yeah, adjacent to it. Okay. Interesting.
Wow, nice try, Fred. Oh my gosh.
Let me think.
Using my lack of knowledge against me.
Yeah. You're right.
Oh, my word.
Sorry. So the first attack that I'm going to do is medium cavalry. So my MBC. So my medium cavalry is going to attack. I may close combat with 3 dice. Okay. And the thing that I'm thinking about is I could spend an inspired token to roll an extra dice, which I will do. So those 3 dice will become 4 dice.
And Sam, because you guys are the same size, you don't get the option to evade. You just got to take it.
Yeah, you got to take the.
Hope he doesn't roll.
Okay.
Ooh.
But she did.
Ooh. So you get the sword because it's close combat and we are the same level of units. I got 2 leader tokens and I am with a leader, so those count as hits. And then you would get a retreat. So that's going to be 3 hits for you, and then you have to retreat. The thing is that I don't think you can retreat.
He can spend an inspired action token for bravery and not go anywhere.
Because you might want to not retreat because you don't really have a path to retreat here with your. Yeah, you would die if you would took the retreat. So that's
I'm gonna do that then. Which I think is these little
swords. And you get to battle back, which is nice.
Cool. So I just go down 1 right here.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay. And then just choose the option of bravery.
Yeah, so that would avoid this unit to be killed. And then I have my last unit to activate, and that's going to be this one.
He gets the battle back on you.
Oh, yeah, you get the battle back. Sorry.
Wow, you once again.
I keep
just
cheating.
It's amazing. You invite me here to play a game.
Because you've spent your inspired action token, you cannot spend another one for this turn. So.
Oh, okay. So 1 per turn.
It's just battle back at 3.
Okay, so I get 3 dice back. So let's see what happens.
And that's going to be no hits.
Nothing.
Dang.
Ooh,
That
that's embarrassing.
sucks. Honestly, I never really liked these medium cavalry.
Well, it's a good thing
They're
because they're not going to
impetuous.
stay here for long. Yeah.
yeah, they'll be gone quickly.
And now close combat from here to here.
Okay.
Light bow cavalry only rolls 2 dice.
So what's the asterisk mean?
So the asterisk means that I do not gain a +1 when it's order with a mounted charge command card. So you have a special card that does this thing where you use a mounted assault. You play it and you can move a lot of cavalry units and you battle with an extra die. But that doesn't apply to the light bow cavalry.
Oh, I see. It literally shows that below.
Yeah,
that
it should be written underneath it. Yeah. So I'm going to roll two die because they are pretty weak.
You're definitely gonna miss, right?
No, I'm missing. And now you're fighting back, but I'm still on a hill, so you only rolled 2 die.
Okay.
Yeah. And
got
that's
one,
it.
right?
Yeah,
Heck
good.
Yeah, baby. Whoa!
So I took a hit.
First hit that they've dealt.
And this is it for my turn. So I'm gonna draw a card, and I'm gonna click on the little sand glass over there. Back to you.
Okay. My hand is not everything that I want it to be.
Exactly.
At the moment.
That's why it sells so well.
That's the point. You cannot do what you want.
It's equal to okay, so when something's referencing command, that is the amount.
So that's the number of cards that you have in your hand. So that would be 6 in your case. Yeah, you have a command of 6. Some scenarios might change this, but in this one, we both have a command of 6.
Okay. Oof. Okay, so
I advise you to take a large piece of steel and stick it in their guts.
That's actually that's a good
that's
advice.
a role in the game. Yeah, we're gonna do that next. I'm gonna try to see about using this card. So it says order units equal to command for each command card you have, including this card. Issue an order to 1 unit and or leader in the right section.
So you can activate all 4.
I can activate all 4. Yeah. So. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't actually really want to use that, but I probably shouldn't let you know this.
Desperate times.
Desperate times called for desperate measures. Okay, so let's see. So movement first, right? So can this medium cavalry move like just 1 space or 2 space? Can they move around? Like for example, like there.
So
no,
like there's
that's
no
an impassable
engagement
river per this scenario.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the impassable river. So could they move like there?
Yes, you can get out of the way.
Okay. Actually, maybe it would be better to go like there. Okay. What's this HKC? Let's see.
So it's your heavy knight cavalry. So they can move 2, and they can still attack, and they attack with 4 dice. You don't want to use this one to attack uphill, basically. Especially as you have the leader with it. So you wanna attack someone in the open field. Yeah.
Go leader to leader, baby.
Yeah. And then the H is heavy infantry. They only have a move of 1, so these are just slow boys.
But then you could put them on this edge here, which means that you can
so that I can activate them.
You can activate them. Yeah, middle. Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Fred. I see. So then the LB, which is the probably longbow.
Yep.
If I sit with them, I can shoot and get the extra dice.
And you get 2 dice. Yeah, if you do that.
So we're gonna do that. And right now I can actually target either of those, like the LC or the LBC.
Yeah, you can target both of those. You have line of sight to those 2.
This is where the tactical and tutorial part comes out of the Patrick part.
Okay.
The unit there on the end is not supported, and lights are very brittle.
Yes.
So if you shoot him and you get a flag, he's going to run away 4, and you can't do anything about it.
It's a better target.
What is so what do you mean by unsupported?
He's not touching 2 other units, so he's out.
Right.
Yeah. So
okay.
He's more likely to run away.
So it's really like ancient in the sense that you're trying to maintain lines to get that support system, but then the edges of your lines are weaker.
Are weaker. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, cool. And then I can choose any combats in the row, right? So
yeah, you choose in which order you want to do. Yeah.
I'll start with the longbow and shoot at you for 2.
Yep.
Nice.
Hey, perfect.
That's
awesome.
Great roll.
Yeah.
Right?
So I take a hit.
Take a hit, and you have to retreat.
And then I have to retreat 4 because that's the number of retreat hex for the light cavalry. So let me.
You're welcome.
I'm not.
Thank you, Patrick.
3, 4.
Hell yeah, dude. We're coming back.
If you had gotten 2 flags and he was up against the back of his battlefield, he'd be losing blocks that way too.
Yeah, for each next I cannot retreat. Yeah, so I would have to spend an Inspire token to avoid that. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So now let's do HKC against MBC. So like leader versus leader.
Yeah, in this case, I can actually evade because I'm lighter than you are.
Okay.
Which is what I'm gonna do.
Boring.
So I evade 2. But you still roll your 4 dice. It's just that your swords are not.
They don't count for hits.
And I don't. And the leaders either, right?
Leaders do not count either. It's just blue triangles.
So I got 1.
But you're going to force a leader check on him.
Yeah, because I got a hit. So wait a minute. Let me take this one.
That's right.
Take a hit, and now I roll 2 dice. And if I have 2 leaders, my leader is dead, and I'm fine.
Okay. So anytime,
and because he evaded, you can
move in,
advance into that. Because it was a fighting withdrawal.
Yeah, if I stayed there and you made me retreat, you could move in and attack again another unit.
But because you evaded, I could not do that.
Yeah, you're stuck here.
All right. So time for the MC to strike LBC.
And I'm gonna feint again. So I'm going to retreat 2, and you're going to roll your 3 dice.
What is going on?
And that's going to be a single hit. Yeah.
Yep. The sword would have counted if you hadn't have evaded.
If I hadn't evaded.
It's really annoying.
You're just falling into my trap.
They slap and they run.
Okay, so that's it for the turn, right? So moved, activated. So let's click the hourglass. Cool.
Good. It's
coming together.
I'm trying to think what I can do here.
You can retreat.
I can forfeit and
forfeit the match. Yeah.
And actually, I'm going to do something more interesting than this. I'm going to play a more complicated card. I'm going to play Move, Fire, Move. So Move, Fire, Move is kind of fun. I order 4 light foot and or light mounted units in 1 or more sections, so it can be anywhere. Those units may move, fire, and move again. So that's pretty cool. But I may not do close combat, so I cannot move, fire, and then come in close combat. But basically, it's going to be me coming in, firing some arrows, and probably going back. That's probably what I'm going to do. So that's going to be 4 units, and I have to think about which 4 I want to do. Let me think. So this one is going to move here. So that's 1. This one is going to move here, so that's going to be 2. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to put this. And then the 2 other ones. I'm going to do this And this.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
gonna do a small target thing on them, so I can show you which ones I'm. Oh no, I cannot do that. Oh, there's no easy way for me to show what I'm. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna start by attacking with this unit, and this unit is gonna. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. The light cavalry can't do anything because they entered the woods.
Yeah.
Because it's not infantry or auxiliary.
Oh, right. So in that case, 1, 2, 3. Actually, it could move. So if I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, that would work. So first, I'm gonna have this unit firing on this unit. Because it moved, I'm gonna roll a single die, I believe.
Okay. But you could take me out right here, right?
On that unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could die on a really lucky roll. All
nope,
good.
It didn't work.
Phew.
So now this one is gonna fire at this one.
Okay.
Another die, and he's dead.
Oh no.
There it is.
So if I just take the last hit, will it disappear or what?
No, I think you have to.
Just put it down and you drag it down.
I drag it down.
So you drag down onto the number 1 spot there.
Yeah.
Okay.
As one of the 5 blocks.
So and as soon as I reach, one of us reach 5, and know that the leaders count also as a 1 spot. The first one that goes to 5 wins the game.
Oh, cool.
And I'll put it here since technically that's.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fred captured that. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So now I'm gonna have this guy firing on this guy, same with a single die.
Okay.
That's nothing, I believe, unless LBC has a special thing. No sword hits. No, it doesn't. And then this guy is gonna fire on this guy, and again a sword. So because it was move, fire, move, now I can move back again. So this unit is gonna come back here. This one is gonna come back here, and this guy is gonna. The other guys are gonna stay where they are. Oh, actually, yeah, they're gonna stay right where they are. I think that's fine. And this is it for me. I'm gonna click on the hourglass here, and oh, I should draw a card.
Okay. Okay, so I think that this is probably not the best move, but because you did something cool, I want to try and do something with this. But I don't think I can do as much as I would want to do with it. So I can order 3 or fewer foot units in 1 or more sections. So my thought process was, and then after moving, you can still engage in close combat.
Yeah.
Ordered
so
units
big
battle
advantage.
with 1 additional die on the initial close combat. So I was thinking if I go 1 and then 2, and then this one I can just move to, even though they won't be activated. This bottom one down here.
Well, you don't have to move them; they can still be activated and fire, which might be helpful.
Oh, those are okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, my brain was saying that foot units had to be close combat with
no,
but that was just me making up rules. So okay, so the crossbows are be my third activation.
It's right there, big bold letters. Ordered units may not engage in ranged combat. So yes, you would have to.
Okay,
you have to force them up.
Got it.
It's right there, Patrick.
No, you're good. So so I was right. Okay. So the H down here, since it's a foot soldier, I was just gonna move this one too, just to move in a little bit. Okay, close combat fighting. We're both gonna hit the LBC here.
Well, that's the great thing about it. You don't have to declare because you can change your mind depending on how things go.
Oh,
so you could start with 1 and then.
I'll start with this bottom one. I don't know how to mark. How are you doing that little marking?
It's a Control A.
Or you can right click and say attack, and then right click on the unit that you're targeting and say target like this.
There you go. So we're gonna do that one first. So I get an extra dice, right? So let's see. M.
So that would be 3 plus.
They're
1
gonna get 3.
4.
Yeah.
So you're
wait.
3 plus 1. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 4.
So you get 4 dice.
And that's a single hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was hoping for more.
And now I'm gonna fight back. So I have the LBC, and in close combat, that's gonna be only 2 dice,
Okay.
and that's a hit.
Nothing. No, they don't hit on swords. Oh
no, I
they
don't.
hit on swords.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Nice try, Fred. Once
Sorry.
again. No.
The light halves do, yeah.
Yeah, it's not the LC, not the LBC.
The LC,
okay.
right.
Yeah.
And then how do I clear the A from this unit?
Yeah, you can just right click on
right
another
button.
one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm going to now
Okay.
attack with this one, and I'm going to still target the same LBC, and then this unit will, it's H.
So that's going
So
to be 4 plus
they'll-
1, 5.
They'll get 5 dice.
And
That's pretty
if
crazy.
you want, you could spend a battle token to do 6.
Exactly.
It's up to you.
Battle token, like one of those special
Yeah.
ones?
Yeah, the
inspired
special
action.
one. Yeah, I would definitely do that if I were you. You have a really good opportunity of wiping it out because it cannot retreat.
Let's
So-
do it. Let's do it. So I'm down to 2.
Yeah.
And look at this. It's
That's
wiped
brutal.
out.
That's
Yeah.
brutal.
So I'm going to take hit. And because I'm wiped out, I'm not going to be able to fight back.
Okay. So you'll go into my little score box down here.
Yeah. And you've got a square box here.
And
Nice.
you can advance into that hex, but you can't battle again, I don't believe.
No, that
part
would
is
be
not-
only cavalry. But because the hex was emptied, you could move from here to here.
I will hold, I think.
Okay.
Is it good to move into there? It was what? Doesn't that cover my other
Well,
medium cavalry?
The thing
That's
is,
tricky.
it's not good or bad, really. The
Yeah.
problem is that you create an opening for me to come behind you right here.
Oh, okay.
And the thing is that if I attack you from behind, I still have a retreating path. But if I attack you and you get retreats, I'm blocking your retreating path. So it's kind of a risk.
To leave it open.
Yeah, but then again, if you go here, I could also go here and block your retreating path.
Still
Either
do
way, yeah. So you're not in a great spot either way. Like your cavalry is on its own, unsupported, and with gaps. So yeah, it's a bit of a risk.
Now,
But at least with this here, I'm not going to be able to move that
Right,
medium cavalry right through it. That's the thing.
Got it.
cutting off the medium cavalry is probably a little more beneficial.
Okay, we'll do that. Cool. So that was it.
And that was nice. Okay, so now I have to
Oh, and I draw
reply
a card. Draw a card.
to that offense.
Yes. Well, technically, I was replying to your offense, so you don't have to reply.
I think I have.
The replies can stop now, technically.
I have to, unfortunately.
I
Well,
had
now
to
we
meet
want peace.
you where you met me, but we don't have to do anything more.
Put one in the hospital, you put one in the morgue.
Yeah, there you go.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this card, and I'm gonna move this unit 1, 2, 3 with the leader here, and then I'm gonna activate also this one.
Okay.
So this one is gonna attack you here. So that's MBC. MBC is 3 dice.
Yep.
Sword hits. And the thing is that I'm gonna spend Valor token to do 4 dice.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I hope you roll really bad. Nope, that's pretty good. So that's 2 hits, right?
That's 2 hits, yeah. It's not great. I was hoping for a flag, but yeah. That's okay, I
think
guess.
he can ignore a sword because he's a larger unit. He's a heavy medium.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
heavy,
ignore
so
one.
he can. Yeah, you can ignore a sword. Yeah, so that would be only a single hit.
Heck yeah, dude. The heck? The power.
So that's pretty good.
Punch him back hard.
Oh, I can fight back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get
yes.
4 dice back.
Heck yeah, dude. Let's do it.
And
So
that's going to be a
1.
single hit. Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
Okay.
And now this unit, the MBC, is going to attack you.
Okay.
That's going to be 3 dice, but this time I have the leader with me, so hopefully that would be a bit more lucky. And that's a hit, and you have to retreat.
You got the retreat.
And you cannot
So
retreat,
them inside
yeah.
die, right?
Well, you can spend the token for
that's-
bravery if you wish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you wouldn't die. You will only take 2 hits. 1 hit for the hit that I rolled, and 1 hit for the hex hit that you cannot retreat. So you would still be there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
maybe
you can
you're still
either.
alive, so you don't need to.
Yeah. You don't need to. Yeah.
I'm just gonna take my hits then, because I'm worried that I'm gonna run
Save the
out
token.
completely. Yeah, I'm worried that I'm gonna run out.
And now you fight back.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So it's 3 dice back.
4.
4 dice.
4 dice. So roll an extra one.
Whoops. So I missed with all of those. So
Yeah.
that's great.
And roll an extra one, and that's a hit.
Got one.
So now I need to check if my leader dies. Because I took a hit.
Oh right. So you roll 2, and then
I
if you
roll
get
2,
2 leaders, is dead.
Yeah. And it's not, so I'm good.
Very, very unlikely that the leader would die.
Well,
is there one side of leader on each?
One on.
It
on
happens
each,
more
but-
than you know, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh,
it does-
really?
It does happen. Yeah. It does happen,
Yes.
and the thing is that it could happen if you wipe out the those 2 remaining cavalry, because then I only roll a single die. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Cool. Oh, that was fun.
Good man.
Next. Mm.
That's the Crusader way.
What am I gonna do? Well, I would like to take care of this leader here. That would be really cool.
Yeah, I left you a nice opening. If you could move
Well,
up with, if you could move up with, if you could move up with
HKC, yeah,
with even a single one, if you could move up with Baldwin here, that would be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
This unit will now be supported, and you will attack me, and I have no path for retreat.
The problem, though, is that if I move the HKC, I would only be able to activate stuff on the left side if I did that, right?
That would be your right side in that case.
Or sorry, my
That's
right
right.
side.
Yeah.
So that means that these footmen couldn't get hits in. Only
But you might wipe out the NPC in the meantime, which
with that one hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and you have a good chance of succeeding.
We've been talking about all of this, but unfortunately, my cards are telling me that I can't do that. I just looked over here.
Oh, this is sad.
This is sad, but that's okay. We've got other options.
But he doesn't know that for real.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Right, like I could be totally bluffing, which of course I am. Like that's my play style.
Totally
that's my play
bluffing.
style. Okay, so let's do this. I think we're just going to do issue an order to 3 units and or leaders in the center section. What if I just didn't move?
You could not move. Yeah.
All combat. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could ensure that you have a retreating path for your heavy cavalry if you want to save it.
Which would be getting it out of the way. But if I did that,
you could move your medium infantry on the hill, or in the forest, and then move the heavy cavalry back.
Right. And the other option is if you go here with this, and here with this, and then attack with that, you've got 3 shots to take him out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now this heavy one is can
retreatable.
be activated by it's retreatable and can be activated by 2 types of command cards.
Right, because it's on the edge. Okay.
Yeah.
It'll probably die before I get the chance, but that is a good.
Yeah, you never know. You never
It's got
know.
one hit. One hit. Yep.
And
Okay.
this one can fire first, so you don't risk close combat first. You might be able to wipe it out.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So MXB is going to be firing, and they did not move. They get 2 dice.
Yep. And swords hit.
Yeah, and swords hit. Important.
Yes, that's it.
So that's 1 hit. And
forced to retreat.
Yeah.
He gets to ignore that because he's got a leader.
Because I got a leader.
Oh, right.
So I'm going to ignore it. Yeah.
Well, that's
obviously.
annoying.
Yeah.
Obviously. Okay. And both of these guys can still fight. So
yeah,
the order of operations is very important here. What's the right call, Sam?
My thought process is that I attack with the medium first, because otherwise I would risk losing my heavy.
So the thing is that if you attack with the heavy and you attack against, oh wait a minute, I need to roll 2 dice to see if I lose my leader.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm fine. if you attack with the heavy first, you have a good chance of wiping me out and me not fighting back, which is what you want for the heavy
Don't
infantry.
believe his lies. It never works out that well.
But,
that's the thing.
My
like,
medium could also wipe you out, theoretically, right?
Yeah, but the problem is that if the heavy attacks the LBC, I have a better chance of wiping you out, this heavy cavalry. Because I have 3 hits to take and then I can fight back. Whereas
I'm gonna go
it's
with
really
my
up to
original.
you.
I'm gonna go with my original plan. I don't know if it's wise, but I feel like I'm doing the right thing. Maybe. Okay, so my original plan is that the medium goes first because they'll probably live a strike back. Whereas the heavy, if I fail, they will not live. I don't think so. I get 3 dice for the medium.
Yes.
Let's roll those.
And that's sadly nothing. So I'm gonna.
This is what I'm talking about, Fred. This is why
I'm gonna fight back. Well, the thing is that if you attack it with the heavy, you would have rolled more dice, and you just needed 1 to hit me. So
True.
True. So MBC is gonna fire back with 3 dice.
Okay.
And that's 2 hits for you.
Oh.
Okay. Shake it up. Oh, it's all right.
So now heavy infantry gets 4 dice.
Are you targeting the MBC once again?
Yes. I'm thinking
I might spend a valor token.
I might spend a token to do 5 though, because I really want
better than 4.
I really want you to die. And I really don't want them to die by a retaliation.
And that will do it.
That's great. That's a great roll.
Yeah. So I'm going to take the hit. And now I roll a single die for the leader to see if I die.
Okay.
And I don't. Now what do I do with the leader?
It gets hairy. You got to go through his line, and you can choose which one to go through, but he's going to get another shot with that many dice to try to get a leader symbol.
Okay, I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to roll another dice to see if I die.
No, it's 3 dice. He does 3 dice on you.
Just on the leader.
You just want a leader symbol, right?
Yeah, on 3 dice. Yeah. So he's oh
no!
Woo! He's alive.
He's only that one.
Yeah, that's annoying. Okay.
Yeah. He's really good. Excellent. That's really good. Well done. Great. So that was your turn.
Yep, that was it. Yeah, that was it for me.
So draw a card. Remember.
Yep. Let's do that. Draw. Perfect.
I'm going to play a classic card in Command and Colors, which is the Scout card, which lets me do nothing exciting. I can move only a single unit. But when I draw back, there's a few things that happen. When I draw, I'm going to draw 2 and select 1. And I'll also get an inspired token, so a special token.
Oh, nice.
So that's pretty cool. The unit that I'm going to activate is that heavy cavalry. It's going to move 2 and move here.
Okay.
And then it's going to do close combat against those dudes.
Of course.
So this HBC cavalry is rolling 4 dice.
Okay.
And you're mega dead.
Yep.
And I believe I can move in and attack the medium infantry now.
You can.
Yeah, and I will.
Gross.
Move in, and now I'm going to attack you here with 4 dice once again.
Okay.
And you're dead.
Now kill him.
Oh, because
you can see it starts to cascade very quickly.
Yeah.
Yep, I see. Oof.
So that's nice.
That was a really good move with only one command. One action.
And now I get an extra valor token, which is really nice because now I have 3 and you have none. And now I draw 2 and I get to choose the one I want.
Wow. The way Fred's talking right now is like he's played this system before, and he's using that knowledge against a beginner who just learned.
I was going to say showing off, but that works.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I was getting to, but I just didn't want to, I'm giving Fred the benefit of the doubt on his own show. Yeah. It's crazy.
And here we go. 2 more to go.
2 more to go. Okay, so I need to make a turn. I'll tell you what, I don't like. I want a card that gives me 2 more options of command cards. I want something that can attack from everywhere that I want to attack from. Maybe it's time to do. Okay, so these trees right here, you have to stop when you move into trees. That's correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Just triple clarifying. HK.
Oh, I forgot to have medium infantry on the bottom over there.
You do.
Yeah, those guys, can they leave that wall? I was confused about that. So they just walk through?
I would have to go through a gate here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Like
but I can go on the walls, I believe, and I would have a lot of benefits for close combat. And from here, I could fire at you from the back.
Nope.
Okay, I see.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Got it. Makes sense.
There you go.
Continuous fixes. Okay. I am just
I agree, Rodrigo. And you should come join the Combat Commander ladder.
Yeah, Patrick always promoting the Combat Commander ladder.
Promote. Fred, you've re-inspired me. I want to jump back into Crusades now.
Yeah, yeah, medieval is really cool. I like it a lot.
So I'm looking at this dark in the sky ability.
Woo! Okay.
But the thing is, it's not really. Once again, I've used all these really poorly, and I'm aware of this. But
yeah, it's not a good time to play this.
It's not a good time.
Before playing this, you want to move those two first.
What I'm asking though is, does that give each of these guys 2 attacks separate? Sorry, did I read? Yeah, units may fire twice, so they just get 2 full attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So each one will be thrown 4 dice individually.
Okay.
But
that's
really
really cool.
You really want to move those
right. You want to have more options.
Yeah, because then that's going to be brutal. Yeah.
But the thing
this is what's
move up, I feel
also
like you're
cool.
Gonna smack me anyways. So.
Yeah, that's perfect. To
No,
in the
it's
center.
not.
Yeah,
No,
it is.
it's not.
Because then you can move those 2 and you can play Dark in the Sky as your next card.
Oh yeah, no, that is perfect, but it's not perfect because you know my plan.
I would pretend as if I didn't know.
Somebody chatted on the battlefield.
Okay. I think that is all I was gonna do. Maybe I might want to move this one in.
That would be 3. You cannot.
Oh,
You can
right.
only
It's only 2 activations. No, thank you. So that's all that I'll do then. That's kind of a boring move because these guys can't shoot after they move, right?
The light bow can. He can throw 1 die. Yeah.
The light bow can.
Yeah, you can roll a single die. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can target this unit is the you have a single unit that you can target. That's going to be this one.
LBC. Okay. I will shoot the
Oh no,
LBC
your
with
fire range
1
is
dice.
4. You could go against the
leader over here.
Kilish Arslan. Yeah.
Yep.
That would be more interesting actually.
Why is that more interesting?
Because you have a chance to kill my leader. Like it's very unlikely, but it's a better. It's more important to have an opportunity to kill a leader here than just to remove 1 strength from a light bow cavalry.
You know what?
And he did die in this skirmish, so you would be recreating history.
Let us do it. Let us do it. I'm gonna shoot 1 die over there.
Twang.
Nothing.
And now, I can ignore that.
He can ignore it. He might want to take it.
But I might want to take it. It's a decision. Yeah. But I'm not gonna take it.
Okay. All right. So that's it for me.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to try Napoleonics at some point. That's the other historical period I'm interested in. But
I would be happy to play Napoleonics with you.
Yeah,
it's great.
I own Samurai Battles.
Oh yeah.
So I would like to try that one as well, obviously, because I own it. So I might play that one because this has really helped.
And it has honor tokens, which are comparable to the inspired action in this.
Got it. Like a secondary resource to do cool things.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Napoleonics seems very cool. I like how many different armies there are with all the like expansions that you can get. That seems really interesting to me. I don't know if all the games are like that, but I saw like there's like mini packs where you could get different armies, which seems really fun.
And the American Revolution one adds a new wrinkle. I don't think it's in Napoleonics, where you have to do rally checks. So if they're forced to run away, they might fail the rally check and really run away off the battlefield. So it can get very problematic. Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. I like all the little twists. All the little twists seem really interesting.
I'm going to move here. Going to move here. And then this unit is going to fire at this guy. And he didn't move, so I'm going to roll 2 dice against him. And that's nothing.
Nothing.
So this is going to attack here. So HBC is 4. I'm going to spend a Valor to roll 5. And that's going to be 3 hits.
Wait, how's it 3?
He stands.
Oh, wait a minute. I think you can. Oh, actually, I have a lower class, so you can dismiss one of the.
I can dismiss one of the swords.
Yeah.
What, one of the HPC? They're both HP, right?
Oh yeah, they're the same.
Yeah, they're both heavy.
Oh, okay, so no. So then it's 3 hits.
Yeah. So it's 3 hits.
And you'll do a leader check first.
Why is it not letting?
Oh yeah, because it's the 2 are stuck together. Yeah. So if you double click on them, then you can select only the HKC.
So roll 2 dice, see if my leader dies.
You didn't, and now you take 3 hits.
3.
And you can fight back.
Yeah.
Okay. So these HKC guys are
4 dice.
4 dice. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's do it.
2 hits.
So
that's
2
hits.
2
hits. So I'm going to take a hit and take a hit. Okay. And then I have this light cavalry attacking your
check too.
Oh yeah, you got to lead your check. And I'm fine.
Oh.
And now this LC is attacking those crossbows. And that's going to be only 2 dice. And nice.
A retreat. That sucks.
Gotta take it.
That sucks. So how much do I have to retreat by again?
With the crossbow, I think it's 2. Oh no, actually, crossbows is only 1.
Okay.
Oh, it just tells
it's
the
actually
number right here.
It's actually good for you because then you don't stay in contact and you're able to fire back at me.
Right.
So that's actually better. Yeah.
But you can follow up and advance in battle again with that cavalry.
Yes. Oh yeah. Or you could lose your last token.
Right, to not retreat, right?
Yeah, and then fight back with 2 dice. But that would be your last token.
Yeah, actually, maybe I will do that because
maybe it's worth it. Yeah.
Because
bravery.
Let's do it.
So brave. And you roll back with 2 dice. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's 2
1,
hits,
right?
So no, 2
hits, right? Because green and
green and green. Yeah, actually, you're heavier than I am, so
right.
So I'm gonna take 2 hits.
Very cool.
So it was actually worth it. So
it might have paid off. Yeah.
I'm gonna draw a card, and then it's gonna be your turn.
Somewhere, Stuart just woke up with a start. Like,
yeah, crossbows, close combat, being epic. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I am gonna do the issue an order with up to 4 fewer ranged weapon units, and we're gonna each shoot twice.
So the problem is this one is not gonna be able to shoot.
Right, because he's adjacent.
Yeah, this is why maybe taking the retreat was probably a good idea.
I see, but you could have just you could have moved in, so it wouldn't have made a difference because you would have still been right.
But if I would have moved in and put myself adjacent to 2 other units, maybe.
I've seen you do it before.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe not.
But in any case, now you're in a better spot because you have 3 units that can do it.
I have to go out with a bang here, So can this LB over here, can they target this HBC with the leader?
Yes, they can.
Okay. Yeah, they can.
Let's do that first. So they're 1 dice. Oh wait, 1 second.
No, 2.
No, they didn't move, so that's 2 dice.
2 dice.
They're going to get 2 sets of 2.
2 sets of 2. Okay, let's do the first one first. Nothing because the leader is there, so the retreat gets waived and no hit. So again, nothing. Okay, waste. Bad shot. Okay, MXB is now going to attack, which is the crossbow.
Yeah, they have a better chance at. Oh, you did roll a flag, right?
Yeah, but you have a leader.
Yeah, but I can decide to.
Oh, you can still choose. Got you. My bad.
Which I think I will do. I think I retreat 2, and I will definitely retreat 2 because I'm scared of those crossbows.
Yes, you are.
Oh, smart. Okay. No. So that means that they're useless now.
No.
Oh, your fire range is 4. Oh, that's awful. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, my
God,
it
is 4.
Yeah, you can actually.
Oh, they can still reach. They can still reach.
Moose.
Oh
Okay,
god,
well,
I thought it was 3. Oh,
I thought it was
insane.
3, 2. So my crossbow is going to fire, and they only get 2 hits, but they hit on.
But they hit on
swords
swords
as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So first one.
So
I got one.
Hit.
Yes.
You got 1 hit, and wait,
again,
I'm gonna check if I have a leader casualty.
Your leader.
I don't.
Nope. So I'm gonna roll 2 more because I'm gonna fire again.
And
that's another hit.
There you go.
Yeah, that's another hit.
Another hit.
I'm gonna take the hit, put it here, and now I'm gonna roll for the leader, but a single time. And he's fine. Now I can.
This guy just keeps escaping.
And I'm gonna move him here. Yeah, gonna attach it to the light cavalry here.
Perfect. I have one more.
Yeah, the longbows.
I have the longbow here, and the only one I can reach is the LBC, right?
Well, they go 4 as well, so you could do.
You could actually. Yeah, this one is a valid target, and this one is a valid target.
Yep, those are the 2 I was looking at. I'm gonna shoot at the one that's at 3 health, or the one that has 3 units. I guess.
Yeah, sure.
So I'll roll 2. Nothing. Roll 2. Nothing.
And nothing.
Oh, retreat.
Yeah, I have a retreat, and this one I have to take.
Yeah.
So I think with those one I have to retreat 4. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one I cannot. So I'm going to take a hit.
Sweet. All right, that's it for me. I need to draw up because I've been making some mistakes.
It's all part of the learning process.
There we go. Now I've got 6.
Cool.
And so this deck of cards, this is a shared deck. Are there certain cards that don't go into the deck each game, or is every card the same every game?
They're always in there, and that's where they put in the special inspired actions that are customized for the different types of players.
Oh, actually, if you don't mind, I'm going to retreat here instead. I realized it was a.
I'll forgive you.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm going to do something bold. I'm going to do this. This.
Oh.
And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you want to talk about the special new capability called Swarm?
Oh, is there?
Yes,
yeah.
The Turks can do a swarm now, and as long as they have at least 1 unit in close combat that's a light cavalry, they can hit. Every unit can hit on sword hits.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Wow.
It works the same way. You choose, but yeah, you've got to have at least 1 light cavalry adjacent.
Okay, so I could say that this one can attack this one and still hit on swords.
Correct.
Is that it? Yeah. So I have this light cavalry, and I'm going to do it for this one.
The other thing is, you do all of your attacks first before he does any combat back.
Oh, that's awesome! Oh, that's great.
What? Oh, so now you're going to tell me about this rule, Fred? Like.
I wasn't aware of the rule. I promise. So
I'm an impartial observer.
I'm gonna roll 2 dice with from here to here.
All right.
And that's a hit.
Yeah.
And the sword hits because of sword?
No, because I'm a bigger unit, right?
Ignore the sword because it's bigger. It still ignores it.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice try.
So the storm just means that I can attack with all of them before he can attack
Correct.
back.
Right. So you'll do all of your attacks first.
So now this one is going to attack on him. 2 dice again, but I'm going to spend token. I should have done it before, but I forgot.
Before you do that, apply all eligible dice rolls simultaneously. So I guess if you get another sword, that would be simultaneous, and that would overcome his 1 ignore.
Yeah, and that would be the same for the flag, actually. So now sword and flag have already been spent. So any other sword and flag would be a hit.
Okay.
Correct.
And I need to roll an extra one. And that's nothing.
Everything's missed so far, Fred.
And now this one
is on that one, the previous one there, you had a leader adjacent, so that leader counts.
Oh, okay, so that was a hit, actually. Yeah.
Oh. So that'll take him.
Oh, man. Okay.
So it would take him.
Sorry, Sam.
That's nice. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, and now you roll a single die for your leader. Actually, that might be the end of the game.
Yeah, let's see.
Nope.
I live.
So now you have to go across
he's got to
my
evade
units.
for one of those two.
So I'm going to roll 2 dice again.
Okay.
And you're fine.
Okay.
So now this one is going to fire here. He's going to attack here in close combat. So that's going to be 2 dice. And that's 1 hit.
Okay.
And you roll 2 to check for your leader casualty.
Correct. Let's see here. All good.
All good. And now you can fight back with those long crossbows. And what can they? They roll 2 dice.
Nice.
But they do no sword hits.
So before you do that, that other light cav, he still gets a missile attack as part of this because it's part of the swarm, and that counts as all the attacks first before he does anything back.
Okay, so the missile attack would be 2.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, 1 because he moved, but
okay, but that would be the sword, and that's fine. Yeah,
you're good either way. Yeah.
So I got hit again, right?
No. It was a missile attack.
I see.
Yeah. So now you can fight back with 2 dice.
Okay, I'm going to do that. And I got
2
1.
hits?
No, 2 hits. You have the leader now.
My commander.
He's
my
here.
Gosh. Yeah. Dude, that was like a moment in like warfare there where the leader was like running through the fray, got to the bowmen, and then gave them all of this extra juice.
Yeah, telling them
just
like, go ahead.
Harder. Yeah, that was cool. Very cool simulation there.
Now it's back to you.
I'm really surprised my guy didn't die. It was a really
I'm also
situation.
I'm also kind of surprised, I must say. Yeah.
You got some mopping up you can possibly do here. Maybe get 2 flags.
1 for almost for sure.
Well, this LBC is really weak with the 1 health. So that one, I'm trying to see. I guess I could. Oh no. Let me see. No. I really wish I had that cool one that you had last time. But wait, I might have something here.
Oh, I think we forgot the Parthian shot with the light bow cavalry.
Do I need another shot?
No. That was before. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
When you evaded, yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay.
I always forget that. So.
Oh man, that sucks. I can't capitalize off of as much as I would like to. I can't do the thing, you know. Order units equal to command. For each command you have, including this card, order foot units in a group. Now, see, it's foot units. Oh, these are all foot units. Never mind. Ordered cannot engage in ranged combat. It's come back. It's come back. How are these MXBs in close combat?
That double time would be great for that heavy cavalry or the heavy foot unit down here. Next to on the left side. And
Oh.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Right. Yeah, I could totally move that guy. Could I also use this MXB, the one in the middle? Could he move and just do close combat to the LC as well?
Yep.
Or he could even do I could even move in too and like kind of give myself a little bit of assurance with that one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so actually we're gonna stick with this plan. And I think I'm gonna go 1, 2. And then I'm going to go 1. I go 1. It's just right, because I think
there's
that's
one
like
more that's critical to this plan. You want to support your units, so you want to bring that medium up.
Can I move this guy too, like that? Is that what you're
Yep.
thinking? Got it.
Yep.
Cool. So wait, just a reminder on support one more time.
So if you're adjacent to two friendly units, a unit has support. So this unit has support, this unit has support, not this one.
Got it. Okay. All right, so that's the moves, and now we're gonna do some close combat with a lot of ranged units, because we're doing we're just scuffed gameplay here.
So which one are you doing first?
I really want to kill this LBC, so I'm gonna start with this one on the corner.
So before you roll, I'm actually gonna evade.
Oh, I forgot about the evade. Oh, wait, you should know who I'm attacking with, right?
You're attacking the yeah. I don't think that matters.
Oh, it doesn't matter because I still get to roll against you with the
evade? You'd get to roll, but you won't get any of the only the symbols, the matching symbol.
Gotcha. Well, that sucks.
So you can roll, and I'm gonna roll before leaving if I'm still alive.
Okay. Do I have a higher chance with any of these? Probably roll with the MXB. Since he's going to evade anyways.
Yeah, because he's going to
get
2. Yep.
Oh,
but you're adjacent to it either.
Well, but you're evading. So
I'm evading, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, so I will do this, and I'm going to roll 2.
Critical.
And only the symbol will match, so nothing happens here.
Right.
My hopes and dreams lost. I'm going to be 1 away.
Sadly, Baldwin's got nothing to do now, but that's okay.
Oh, right. So if I had swung with the order of operations there, it mattered so much more. Okay. My bad. And you're going to be able to evade again with this other...
Yeah, but I won't be able to fight. I won't be able to because it's only the LBC that can...
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
But you get 4 shots to get a green circle.
Yeah. 2. Yeah, if you go with the heavy,
I'm gonna do the H, yeah. So we're gonna roll against you there. There it is.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
cool.
So that's so it takes a hit, and now we are just 1 away from the end of the game for both of us.
And that's all. I was hoping to end it right there. I was hoping it was done. I forgot about that little maneuver you can do where you run away from me all the time. Annoying. Tried so hard.
It is annoying. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
So is your mind just a whirl with all of the possibilities in this game series now, Sam?
So, yes, it is. I want to pull out Samurai Battles and play it with Kate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order only medium units. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna hope for the best. So the first unit that is gonna attack is this one against this one.
Okay.
So MB is gonna be 3 dice.
He can evade that because he's a light unit. So you get to evade if you wish, Sam.
Can he evade against cavalry?
Light units can always evade.
Oh, evade, yeah, that would be 2 hex.
I will evade, right? Because why wouldn't I evade?
Yes, you will.
So would I go like that?
1, 2, and I could move in and attack with it, right?
No. First you do your 2 dice or your 3 dice. The hits on him.
So that's gonna be 3 dice.
See if you get me.
Yeah, see, that was great. I mean, you were
That's
supported,
awesome.
but you know that. So now, because you evaded, he cannot advance into that.
And
Got
the flag don't do anything.
Because I have support.
Yeah. So
Well,
the
no,
NBC
because it's the evasion.
yeah, the invasion.
Oh.
Yeah, the evasion makes it so that I only hit on
But
symbols.
had
so only
you stayed there, they would have had to go back 12 spaces or 6
Got
spaces.
you.
at
Got
least.
you.
6
got
spaces. So that would be
Oh, that's dirty.
pocket. So that would have probably. You would only have taken 2 hits actually, but that's yeah. And now this one is gonna attack this one. So that's gonna be 3 dice. I'm gonna spend my last valor token to do 4. And that's
Nothing?
That's
Or-
2 hits.
2 hits. Oh, you have a leader there. My bad.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, that's annoying.
2 hits, and you can ignore the flag because you're adjacent to 2 other units. And now you can fight back, and
I
that's
get
gonna
a
be 2,
counter attack with 2.
with 2
You
dice.
get 2 dice back.
Oh god.
2. Wow.
There you go.
That's a
Yeah.
very
2
good
hits.
roll back.
Yeah, that's
He
bad.
can
And now
very,
ignore
very good roll.
1.
if
He can ignore
I-
1 because he's on horse and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
on foot.
Oh, bigger unit.
and now I really need to roll 2 dice for my leader, and whew, that was close. Yeah,
Imagine. That would have been really funny.
that would be pretty.
That would have
awful.
ended the game, right? So
Yes, it would have,
really
yeah.
sad.
And now it's back to you, and I think you have a shot at winning.
It's possible.
It is.
This
It's
it.
very
Roll the
possible.
marbles.
I'm just trying to see which order it would have to be. I think it would need to be left side. Or maybe not. I don't know. Or right side.
Yes.
Oh no, I see. Because right side, we have that guy with 1 health out here still.
Yeah, that should be your target.
Couldn't I just shoot that guy
Well,
with
he's-
bows?
Yeah, shoot
He's
that guy.
slippery, though. He's hard.
So the biggest issue is that once again, the right side has been my most annoying thing this whole game. I am not getting any right cards. Now I'm going to tell you all. I have not been getting any. It's been terrible. I have this though, so I wonder if there's a move here. So I could just shoot with my MXB and just hope that I get 1 shot and kill them.
No, because you're
can't,
adjacent.
right? Either one.
You can't.
Yeah, they're both
Oh.
adjacent to an enemy.
Yeah. So you have to use the longbow.
So the LB though could do this.
Yeah, you just need 1 hit.
Could do it. You just lick the fletching and
Yeah.
And I get my little token back. I don't know if that's the wisest choice, but I think it would be funny if I kill you that way. So
If you have a scout, that would be.
well,
That's actually
that will be
the
pretty
ideal move.
glorious.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Great.
2
So
dice.
I'm gonna gain 1.
That would be at the end of your. At the end
Oh,
of
right,
your-
because
yeah.
I couldn't
You
use it
cannot-
for
Yeah, you
this,
cannot
yeah.
use it straight away. Yeah,
No.
that doesn't work.
Alas.
And now you
Would've
draw
been-
2.
Would have been cool.
So you're gonna click on the hand with the
Would've
2
been.
on it, and then it's gonna bring you 2 on the board, and you're gonna
Oh, I
right click
see.
on 1 to bring to your hand, and the other you discard.
Okay.
In any scenario that comes down to a tie for that last block is incredible. And this is
Yeah,
certainly no
this is
exception
gonna
to
be
that.
tight. And it's crazy that you didn't use those 2 leaders on the side. I'm happy that you didn't, because those would have been brutal. I don't know if you noticed that they were there. but-
I saw them there. I saw them there, and I was like, I just don't know. I don't. I'm not good enough yet. I gotta figure it out. I should have definitely spent some actions to move them in at some point.
So I'm gonna move this guy here, and this guy is gonna fire. Actually, I'm gonna move him here. This guy is gonna fire at you here with 2 dice,
Okay.
and that's nothing. And then this guy is gonna attack you here with 3 dice. Oh,
Oh,
for
it's 1.
fuck's sake!
One.
Oh god, a single hit.
It's 1.
So now you
All
can
right, 2
fight back 2 dice.
Yep. Can you use the tokens for counterattacks to get an extra
Yeah,
dice.
yeah. Get an extra dice.
You get
Yeah.
3 dice.
I'm gonna use it to roll 3 back. Because why not?
There you
You know, on the off chance
Why
that this is
not?
just some glorious moment, that would be hilarious.
It might happen. I would definitely, if I were you, I would do it. Oh, that's a single hit.
Oh, if you had a leader right there,
Yeah.
that would have done it.
Oh man!
I still roll 2 dice because if my leader dies now, you do win the game, and he doesn't die.
No. Okay.
Close.
It was close. It was real close. It was worth a shot.
So that shows you how important having leadership in central positions can really enhance everything.
So even if a leader is adjacent, would those still apply or no?
If it was adjacent,
Yes.
yeah.
And or adjacent.
Oh my gosh, man!
Actually, you could have used the valor token to move this guy here before rolling.
Oh, you can move the leader itself.
Yeah, that's one of the battlefield ones.
That's one of the thing that you
Oh
could do.
right. Yeah. Oh gosh, there's so much, y'all. Okay. Let's see here.
I got butterflies here. I don't know who's going to win this one.
Me neither. I think.
Yeah, it's tight.
He moves 2. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's these last cards here that just matter so much. I really want to just kill that LBC guy because I think it would be really funny, but I just can't. I can't keep focusing on that. That one straggler. I'm looking at this card here. No, wait. Can medium cavalry attack after they move?
Yes.
Yeah.
You always get to advance in combat again.
But you don't have medium cavalry. You only have heavy cavalry.
Sorry, I meant medium infantry.
Oh yeah, medium infantry.
No,
so.
not unless they have a leader attached.
Yeah. I think you can if you only move 1 hex.
That's it. Okay. So let's see here. I think what I'm going to do is this. That. Order 2 units.
Yes,
Middle.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, cut off that Linus. There you go. There you go.
That right there.
This is it.
That's the way to do it.
And then I'm going to.
Which one first?
I'm thinking well, that I don't know.
Oh no! It's, honestly, I don't want you to make that mistake. Don't attack with the crossbows first.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
Why
Keep
not?
the avenue blocked.
Because the thing is that if I kill you, I win the game. So
right.
Yeah.
They're the weaker ones now.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. For the last one,
I would be sad if I won on this. So please.
I
don't
see what
do
you're
that.
saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I'll attack with the medium infantry. So I get 4. So let's roll.
Medium is gonna be 3.
Oh, sorry, 3.
Just
3.
like
You're
that.
right. 3. Nope, just 1.
That's one.
Just 1 hit.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm gonna take a hit and I roll back 3.
Do I even risk it?
And that's gonna be a hit for you.
Okay.
And now the question is, do you want to risk it with the crossbows?
I've got to risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
You got to risk it.
risk it.
In this position, you got to risk it.
So
At
it's
least
2
rolling
dice.
first.
It's 2 dice, and if I get a sword or a blue triangle, I win, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
The crossbows.
And you know what? Just for fun, I'm gonna take the hit, go here, and then I'm gonna roll for this guy to see if he dies.
Just
also.
to see if he had died.
He doesn't.
He
but
lived.
He's gonna move back here, and now you're gonna roll 2 dice again to see if you kill him. And you do.
Yes. Oh, I only needed 1.
Yeah.
I only needed 1.
Yeah. So you got. That's
the
awesome.
crossbows.
Well done.
Got him.
That's great.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. The end of this game was
cool.
really, really, really fun. It's good that if you didn't win there, I would have won.
Yeah, that feels good. That feels really good.
Yeah. So this is it. This is Commands and Colors.
I'm in love. and it's not because
and
that
like
worked out.
you said, if you break out the samurai one, make sure you get a little sake with it.
Yeah. I'm so excited. Yeah, this was really great, and it was really, really helpful to just kind of. Honestly, it's like it wasn't even that bad. It was just like having somebody there to guide is so helpful for that first time breaking into these types of games. So the rulebooks make everything seem so much more daunting sometimes than it really is.
But especially in those heavier command and colors have tricky rule books, but actually the core engine of the game is super easy. And I think the samurai one is a bit less complicated than this one, so you should be fine now that you've played this. Yeah,
that's awesome.
And it's okay if you make rules mistakes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I run an epic game at conventions, and that's basically what I do as I sit there and go, that's 2 dice there, that's 3 dice there. Okay, you got to retreat.
Oh, cool.
So that's having a referee like that it really makes it a lot easier.
Yeah,
and that's one thing that would be nice to try out. I don't know if on Vassal it is very nice to do. Maybe it is. I don't know. But playing Epic is actually really, really cool. You have 3 players on each side, and you each have a commander that gives them the cards that they could play or play a card from their own hand. And it makes everything like it's fucking insane. It's really cool.
That sounds so cool.
Is twice as long, and then the wings are all bigger, and it's great. Fantastic.
Yeah, that sounds great. Sounds very fun.
I'm gonna post a video on Commands and Colors Napoleonics Epic like this. Normally I should publish it this week, and you'll see the size of it. It's insane, and it's super fun. So yeah, you've got to try it. But I was really happy that you could try it with us. I'm happy that you had fun, Sam. Thanks again, Patrick, for facilitating everything. And it was really awesome. And thanks for everyone who was watching. It looks like you had a lot of fun, so I'm happy with this. Remember that you can support the show by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, or you can donate on Ko-fi, and you should have the link in the description. Next weekend will be a bit tricky. We won't stream on the Sunday because there is SD EastCon, and I really suggest that you get registered for SD EastCon because it's going to be a lot of fun. And we should have 1, maybe 2 streams on the channel for SD EastCon, so that should be fun. So go there, register to SD EastCon. There's going to be a lot of great talks and a lot of great demos. And I will be demoing on the channel on Saturday the game by Paolo Mori on Napoleonic Battles, which is really weird. Paolo Mori making an actual war game, so that should be extremely fun. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks everyone. Have a great evening, and see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.